You guys, I'd like to think of myself as a young, handsome Harrison Ford. And as a young, handsome Harrison Ford, I believe I should be able to do whatever I want. And what I want to do is get some dudes pregnant. Now, I know you're thinking, but Dina, how do you get dudes pregnant? I'm about to explain it to you and never question me again. So, what you do is, you lick both armpits to get one hair from each armpit. Then, once you have both hairs from each armpit, you swish them around in your mouth, mixing the DNA. It's kind of like test tube babies. Mixing the DNA, and then you spit it bird style into the dude's mouth. Then they will immediately be pregnant. It's like crazy, I know, but I haven't tested it, so I don't know if it works. But you should really believe me, because I have MS, and if you don't believe me, you're kind of a bad person. I have a list of people I would like to get pregnant, and I'm going to share that list with you. Please don't acknowledge this homeless pouch here. Mother did this. She said, Dina, the bottom of this bed looks homeless, and it makes your videos look homeless. So she stapled a pillowcase to the top to make it seem like it wasn't homeless, but it's homeless. Don't worry about it. Okay, back to the list of dudes I want to get pregnant. So, the first dude on my list is Barry Allen, the Flash. First of all, I call him Care Bear. He's like the best person in the whole world. He loves saving people. And if I had a baby, if he had my baby, like that baby would be such a good person. You know what I mean? And he'd be flipping adorable, because he would be a boy and he'd be fast. And I want to get my Care Bear pregnant, and I know he loves me. He, doesn't care about my stretch marks or my nipple secret. It's he's the best. I can't even describe how awesome he is. But he's awesome. Second person, Justin Bieber. Now, I don't know if you can see behind me, but these are old Justin Bieber posters, but Justin Bieber posters nonetheless. And I really, even though he betrayed me, and I will tell you about this betrayal later, even though he betrayed me, I really feel like he's still a good person, and I do want to get him pregnant. Number 3 just happens to be Kevin Spacey. Now, I don't know why he's on this list, but he can have my baby if he wants to. Number 4, Earl Grey from Scream Queens. The only reason Earl Grey is on this list is because it kind of looks like I'm a racist because there were no black dudes. Seeing as how I'm black, I should have some black dudes on there, but we shouldn't acknowledge that. But the only reason he's on this list is because his name is Earl Grey, and he talks super fancy. Number whatever, Daryl from The Walking Dead. If Daryl had my baby, that baby would be so boss. That baby would be a little spikily and prickly, and every time I hold that baby, I'd probably get a rash or something. That baby would be so flippin' strong. Have you seen Daryl's guns? I bench press 1230. So, I can't even imagine how much Daryl bench presses. It's probably a lot, and our baby will bench press a lot. You know what I mean? Well, next on the list, Sexy Jesus from The Walking Dead. Now, I know he's new or whatever, but I didn't even see his whole face, and I knew I wanted to get him pregnant. I was like, oh my gosh, he's beautiful. I only saw his eyeball. I was like, he's like the most beautiful person I've ever seen. Like, how is this even possible? He might be even more beautiful than the Flash. But I had to take that back because the Flash, my Care Bear, is number one. And he will always be number one. Okay, sexy Jesus. And then, have you guys seen Fear the Walking Dead? On Fear the Walking Dead, there is a character named Nick. And he is a crackhead, like a literal crackhead on that show. He's doing such a good job acting on that show. I actually thought he was a crackhead. And then it wasn't until we looked him up on IMDb that Mother and I realized that he wasn't a crackhead. I was like, what? So you don't do crack? Because he's so crackish in the show. It's crazy. Like, he's got American crackhead down to a science. And he's not even USA. You want to know who he is? He's Tom Riddle from the Half-Blood Prince. He's the Half-Blood Prince Tom Riddle. He's not Chamber of Secrets Tom Riddle. That's a different dude. But, yeah. I saw him. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. And I really did think he was an actual crackhead. So, like, anybody who possesses that much talent needs to be pregnant with my baby. And I was thinking about it. I was like, if Care Bear gets pregnant with my baby, how's he going to save people? And the answer to that question is I don't care. Because I love him. He'll work it out, you know. Things will go the way they will go. And last but not least, Chris Pine. There would be other Chris people on this list, but Chris Evans belongs to my little sister, and I can't, like, I'm no, like, what are those things called? Home wrecker. I'm no home wrecker. Yeah. But Chris Pine, okay, I only fell in love with Chris Pine when I realized that, he's the most beautifulest one to ever walk a Star Trek set. Like, every set matches your eyes, bruh. Come on now, get it together. Why this beautiful? Like, he's so beautiful, I literally shed tears when I look at him. And anybody who's that pretty will produce my pretty baby. You know what I mean? So, that's all I had to say. Well, that's all I had to say. And I really hope that you all enjoyed this video of dudes that I would like to get pregnant. Yeah, and you ignored this. And I hope you guys have a really good day. Bye. Come on, click off for me.